Your Excellency, Mr. Al Khateeb, what a pleasure for joining us here in Davos on Euronews. Thank you for being with us today. Saudi Arabia's tourism journey has been one of the most dynamic globally. What is the core vision of tourism within Saudi Vision 2030, and how is the Ministry of Tourism leading this transformation?
First of all, thank you very much for having me. When we launched Vision 2030 back in 2016, yes, tourism was one of the main vision pillars to ensure an economy diversification and a job creation. As you know, tourism is one of the most effective sector at a global level that creates jobs. Tourism represents about 10% of the global GDP and about 10% of the global jobs, or 357 million people work in that sector at a global level. We started in Saudi Arabia with the vision that we need to take the 3% contribution to Saudi economy from tourism and about 3% contribution to jobs, yes, to 10% by 2030 through using our very advanced infrastructure, and adding to our existing infrastructure like the new King Salman Airport in Riyadh and other airports that we have already launched, and some new destinations like the Red Sea and the Qiddiya, where they launched 2 weeks ago the largest Six Flags theme parks. Yes. And this is one of 70 theme parks to be launched in the next 10 years, in addition to Qiddiya and other private sector investments. For we in tourism are responsible of enhancing and improving the contribution of the tourism sector to the Saudi economy, and to create jobs. And this is gonna help the economy and will make the economy more resilient, more diversified.
This year's World Economic Forum's theme is a spirit of dialogue, with leaders convening to tackle global fragmentation and fostering cooperation. So how does Saudi Arabia's tourism strategy reflect this spirit, particularly because tourism, it connects people, cultures, economies?
Yeah, tourism is a symbol of connecting nations. When you travel to any destination, you meet people, you learn about their culture, and you enjoy their culture. And therefore, during Davos, we are meeting with different officials and private sector to continue the dialogue and make sure that tourism will continue to prosper and grow at a global level. When tourism grows, economies prosper, and job will be created, and mainly the jobs created by tourism is jobs that is equipped by women and youth, and therefore it is tourism is a main driver of dialogue. It creates bridges between nations, and it gives the chance to different nations and countries to share their beautiful culture and a history with others.
For you, what are the cornerstone elements of Saudi tourism strategy that make the kingdom such a compelling destination for global travellers?
When we promote Saudi Arabia, we said, welcome to Arabia. When you go to the east, you learn about the Eastern culture. And when you go to the west, you learn about the Western culture. And when you come to the Arabian countries, you learn about the Arabian culture, and which is a welcoming culture. Our guests are served by our young Saudis. It gives our people the chance to share our hospitality, yes, our warm hospitality in this very cold weather. And therefore,
I'm dreaming of it in this show.
Absolutely. And therefore, in Saudi Arabia, tourism is a main pillar of 2030 vision. It will help to diversify our economy. It will help to create jobs. 45% of the jobs in travel and tourism at a global level are served by women. In Saudi Arabia, 47% are young women working on the travel and tourism sector. And therefore, tourism is very important. It is very important for the country. It gives others the chance to come and experience the beauty of the Red Sea, the beauty of Alola, and the Riyadh, the capital, Riyadh and Jeddah, and so on and so forth.
You mentioned there the culture and some of the real cultural hotspots that people can come and visit in Saudi Arabia. How are you ensuring that high-quality visitor experience while balancing cultural preservation as well as sustainability?
Yeah, this is a very important question, because in the past, the ecosystem of the travel and tourism is not well connected. Yeah. You might find a poor experience when you fly. For we ensure in Saudi Arabia that when you apply for a visa, you get the best experience. When you fly, you get a good experience. And when you arrive at the airport, you get the best experience. For we cover the whole journey. When you stay in a hotel or an accommodation, you get an amazing experience. And when you shop and dine and entertain, you also enjoy the experience. And therefore, we look at the whole visitor journey and make sure that this journey offers the best experience. During Tourize, the biggest travel and tourism conference that we launched last year, we focused on the whole ecosystem. Tourism is a cross-cutting industry. We brought everybody together in one place to discuss the future of travel and tourism. We brought the airlines manufacturer. Okay. You know, it is very difficult today to get a new airplane. The backlog is so long. At the same time, cities are expanding airport and adding more rooms. We have to make sure that they talk to each other and they coordinate in order to bring about the best experience to the future travelers.
What opportunities do you see for global investors in the tourism sector and the tourism ecosystem over the next decade in Saudi?
Oh, in the whole ecosystem, you know, and whether airport operators, hotel operators. Today, we signed to add 150,000 new key rooms to the 550,000 key rooms we have today in Saudi Arabia. And therefore, we used to have one Four Seasons for many decades. We have 11 Four Seasons under construction today. Wow. And therefore, many investors are coming, whether in the hotels or in the airports, or airlines, and so on and so forth. And therefore, I encourage investors to come and join this sector, which is a very high-growing sector. We grow at about 7 to 8% every year for the last 5 years. Saudi Arabia is the fastest-growing economy among all the G20 in the travel and tourism sector, based on the United Nations Tourism Agency. There are a lot of opportunity in the whole ecosystem. Many investors have already come and signed for the opportunities, but we definitely need to, I'm inviting, and we need more investors to come and join this journey.
You mentioned there the G20 and how well you're doing. You know, what is the biggest challenge for you? You know, you say we still need more investment. What is the number one challenge moving forwards?
The challenge in order to create a very successful and robust industry, you need enablers. Our manpower, young people, are the biggest challenge. We need to train them. We need to skill them. Yes. We need to make sure that they join the big investment that undergoing in order to really share the experience. I want our sector to be operated by the young Saudis. For you and for any other, foreign visitor, when they come for sport, for example, to attend the final Super Spanish, or for the boxing or any sport activities, or for conferences like the Davos Spring or WEF Spring or the FII or Tourize or any other conference, to be served by the young Saudi, for them to share with our visitors. Yeah, to be part of it and to share our hospitality.
What lasting legacy do you hope that Saudi can bring to the world stage over the next 10 years?
A beautiful experience. We really want, whenever anyone come and visit Saudi Arabia for any reason, to enjoy our safety and security. Saudi Arabia is very safe and secure, and to enjoy the experience and leave Saudi Arabia with the great memories and come back again and again.
Your Excellency Ahmed Al Khateeb, what a pleasure to see you here in Davos once again. Thank you for joining us on Euronews.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.